Welcome back. It is the 24th year of Portland Open Studios, a very cool art event happening around town. This weekend, more than 100 local artists are inviting you to check out what they're working on, where they're working on it.
Yeah, exactly. And Core Harlan is live there this morning checking out some of the art. I don't know, are we talking with Core or virtual Core this morning?
Now, unfortunately, you're going to have to start out with regular Core here. Virtual Core is coming up here in just a minute. And I'll tell you what, Emily and Travis, they're incorporating a lot of technology into art so that you don't have to just sit there and look at art up on a wall or up a mural up on a side of a building. You can actually interact with it a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of that right now with Nate Jensen, who's one of the artists here. I'll tell you what, we saw Virtual Core here. I think the cheeks are a little fat, but you're pretty spot on with that. You're pretty spot on with that. This has been really cool. I want you to take us through this virtual thing here because this is a new way for people. I guess before you do it, just respond to this. This is a new way for people to experience art, right?
Oh, definitely. People can come from anywhere in the world and look at the art together. It's a new experience kind of way.
It's cool. All right, let's set the stage here, okay? Nate has got a laptop down here, got a big screen in front of us. Now, Bradley's take up. Okay, this is the room that we are in right now. That there is Virtual Core. That there in the middle of us is Real Core right there. There he is. That's Bradley in there for Carl this weekend. And there's Nate right there. Now, so widen out a little bit. Let's go take a trip from this living room that we're in. He can manipulate the laptop
And
there.
It's not a real living room. That's actually just a 3D version of this space that we're standing in. But then you can go out the front door and you come into.
You're transforming yourself where that rabbit without a head is, it looks like. This is a famous German or a virtual famous German art gallery. We'll get in there somehow. It takes a little bit. There we go. See, there's the headless. Oh, no, the rabbit does have a head. Okay. So now we've stepped out of his living room area here in his Southwest Portland apartment. Now we are in Berlin at a famous art gallery, and these are all of your paintings that you can put up on the wall of this gallery. And that, to me, is just the coolest thing I've ever seen.
So I can have my paintings in a famous gallery. You know, I just have to do it myself.
Right. And then you can also have people, like I say, join you from Utah, from Alabama, from anywhere around the world with a computer connection, an iPhone, or a laptop, and you can both stand virtually in front of a painting of yours in this gallery and experience it, right?
Right. And anything goes. I'm just at the beginning of experimenting where it doesn't have to be shaped into the real world. It can be you can float around. You can be up in the mountains. I can control and create all of that. It's a brand new medium for experimentation and play. I didn't know that the rabbit was not going to have a head or even be animated, but
let's come back. So let's get out of the Berlin gallery. Let's go back into the room that we're in. We're about 30 seconds away from the end of this. And here we come back through the hallway here and back into the room that both Nate and I are standing in. There's Virtual Core. Look at that. Does that guy remind you of a former president we might have had there with the red tie and the blue jacket? Oh, my gosh. That won't go over well at home there. Anyway, that is really cool. And then, so you're transported from your small living room here in the studio where you work, back to here, right. to Berlin, and back. We're back. So that is some of the coolness under the hood, and that's what Portland Open Studios is all about: is to get to see the artists in their own workspace, doing their own thing. That right there is one of the coolest. I'm kind of a pedestrian fan of art, you know what I'm saying? But that really picks it up for me and for a lot of other people, too. Portland Open Studios, 10 to 5, this coming Saturday and Sunday. Go to, the website is portlandopenstudios.com. It'll get you, you can get a map there of all of the studios that are in the Portland area. There are about 120 of them, Travis and Emily. And I can't guarantee all of them are as cool as this. We got more stuff that we haven't even shown you yet. We'll do that next hour. But it is a really cool way. One more word, Nate.
This is Studio 103.
Studio 103. Check it out.
103.
Okay.
Core having a real art experience
No
there
doubt.
this morning.
It was
What a
interesting
moment.
to kind of watch, to try to understand, the
Yeah.
virtual culture of art there. And what an interesting idea.
And I agree, Core. Virtual Core has some very nice cheekbones. So yeah,
And a good wardrobe too.
yeah.
Nice, looking spiffy.
I don't know the last time
virtual
I've seen real Core in a buttoned-up suit and tie. So Virtual Core is looking pretty sharp.
That's pretty great. Yeah, fascinating.
Yeah, kind
Interesting.
of cool stuff.
Yeah.